sewer season, if you will. I call it the revenge of the tree roots. There's a whole lot that you cannot avoid just by rote of the type of piping material that they used originally under the ground. It's either usually terracotta or concrete of some form or fashion, and they're porous. And being porous, the roots can sense the water and the nutrients and the yummies and Thanksgiving dinner in your sewer. And that's what they're making a beeline for. If we have a drought, they're looking for the water. If we don't have a drought and they have lots of water and they weigh out the water over the nutrients, guess where they're going? They're heading for your sewer. The small ones, and actually smaller than this, these are actually ginormous compared to, but you know, these little bitty roots, these are almost expected. It is so over when they get this big. These are actually in the sewer. I mean, in it. This is, I mean, you got another tree growing under the ground, you know, in the sewer. It's setting up its own little life inside the sewer there. I mean, these roots are huge. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, look at this. These are going into, they crush this. You see how that's ovaled out? They crush that. Yeah, this is what we find most often. I mean, most often we find the baby wipes, the tampons, and the roots. And what happens is, once you have the roots that start growing in, everything gets hung on the roots. Everything that goes down. Even the toilet paper doesn't have a chance to get by. I mean, this is the shape, the full inside of the pipe. This is so gross. But this is, you know, I mean, the drain out in the yard's about 6 inches. You can see this is about a 6-inch root ball. This is taking up every bit of space in the pipe. Nothing can get by, you know? Nothing. There's not a whole lot you can do to prevent that from happening. Sometimes they grow fast, sometimes they grow slow. All of these things that we told you not to put in the sewer, down your drains, down your toilet, down your sink, if you put them in the sink or the toilet and they make it through your system and there are roots in the pipe in the yard, every bit of that's going to get hung up. All you're going to do is compound the problem and call us sooner than you would normally. The roots sometimes take years to grow in. There's not a whole lot we can do once they grow in. We can cut them back, and then what happens? They grow back in thicker. They grow back in stronger, heavier. The only way to get them out is to change the sewer, put in a material that's not porous. We use PVC. It's a plastic material. Actually, it's a petroleum product, but it's a plastic material that is not porous, that the roots can't sense the water and the nutrients through it. That's what we have to do. Then once they're in, they're in. It's not a matter of if there's a problem, it's a matter of when there's a problem. There's definitely going to be one.